There we go. Okay.
I don't know if people are muted.
Oh, see, sorry guys. Let me mute everybody. Mute all. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's way better. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Carrie. All right. So, okay, so I made notes. Carrie already knows. I make notes because I do tend to ramble, so I try to stay on point. So if you see me reading, I'm not reading a script. You're not getting scripted. It's just simply so that the message I want to share with you today gets across without me talking for 5 hours. So first of all, if you come up with your why, you've either signed up because you want accountability or you have huge goals of creating this business to a part-time income, to a six-figure income and beyond. And you obviously have a heartfelt why behind that. So I want you to really dig deep and figure that out, because that's the only way that you're going to be successful in this business, because it's going to be what keeps driving you when things get tough, because this business is not necessarily always easy. Carrie knows. You may have beginner success is what I call it. And I found that I had beginner success. I know a lot of my coaches have beginner success. And what that is they post about their new journey and they let people know that what they've signed up to do. And they're really excited that they've made it through their first challenge or halfway through their challenge. And they're really excited to help their friends get on board with them. And so you're going to see instant success from people that are excited for you, from friends and family that want to join you, that want to know what you're doing. And then you hit month 2 or month 3, and it's not easy, because the easy people sign up that first month. And the easy people are locked in right away. So 90% of this business for your first year, you have to make the decision that you're not going to let no's get you down, and you're not going to let failure get you down. So tonight I want to talk about entrepreneur mindset. And I'm going to read this because it's one of my favorite things. Lindsay Matway is one of my favorite coaches. She's been a top coach for, I think, the last 4 years. And what I like about her is she has a real story. I've watched her start from nothing. She was a broke bartender. She had to she was in so much debt. I don't even remember what she said the number was when her and her husband, she was pregnant. She had medical bills because her baby was born super early. And I'm pretty sure they lost their house. Anyway, so I was just really inspired, because if somebody like that had nothing different than I did could make it work, then who's to say that I can't make it work? There's nothing setting us apart. You know, I was working a regular job. I had a baby. I was depressed. I wanted a different body for me. I wanted a different lifestyle for my family. And I was willing to work for it. And that, you know, is the difference between people that let this be successful and the people that give up, is your desire to drive and push through those things, and to let that drive you instead of make you fail. So I'm going to read this. Believe in your dreams enough to make those short-term sacrifices, to do the little things that most people will skip over. Hold strong during the challenging times that come when building brick by brick. There's no secret to success beyond pure discipline and consistency, and your ability to stay focused, knowing it will all be worth it when you are living the life you designed and built from the ground up. And what I have written on my board, I don't know if you can see my goal board right now, way up there. But what I have on my goal board for this month written on there is, today I will do what others won't, so that tomorrow I can do what others can't. So basically, I'm putting in the time now because I see the future and I see what it will give to my family if I put the work in now. And I know it's not instant success, but I know it will be worth it. And entrepreneurs, let me tell you, they don't have it easy. We don't have it easy. You have to put in the work. We are not investing. We didn't invest $20,000 to open a business. You invested in your own health, and you have to build this from the ground up. It's up to you to use the tools, to utilize YouTube, to utilize top coaches, to utilize me, our team, to make this work for you and to figure it out. And that's not to be harsh. That's simply saying that, you know, you don't have anybody building this for you besides your why, your drive, your consistency, and you showing up every day. So I just liked that because basically what she's saying is you have to believe in yourself because nobody else is going to be there to believe in you. Nobody, everybody thought I was going to fail. Honestly, my boyfriend didn't even believe in me. He said, "You're doing what? You're doing one of those pyramid scheme things." I was like, "No, I don't. I think this is different." And it is, because honestly, what you get out of this is what you put into this. So that's really important to understand. If you put in the time and show up every day, it will give back to you, but you have to be consistent and put the time in first. Okay, so I had said that we were going to talk about Facebook and building and posting, but I don't know, a lot of you are pretty brand new, but I wanted you guys to just watch the Building Beachbody Business Through Personal page. It's a file, and it's in our team page, and it's basically Jatana Jackson. She's a top elite coach. She had a team call with Anita, my upline coach, last week, and she went through the do's and don'ts of posting on your Facebook to make this business successful. Jatana does not have an Instagram. She barely posts on her like page. She has no other outlet besides her personal page. She focused there, and she built it to a six-figure income and beyond because she gave content that was worth somebody looking at. So instead of spending this call talking about posting, I would rather you go watch that and focus on some other things. So I did post the link in the team page, so you can go watch that whenever you have a chance to really glean how to post to your Facebook. I'll quickly go over, basically, don't share other people's posts. Don't share other coaches' posts, because that's only showing other people where to go find help. They're not looking to you. They see you sharing other people's stuff and going to get motivated by somebody else most likely. So you need to start getting in front of the camera. It's your TV channel, if you will, to share your story, your journey. And I can't reiterate that enough, that if people aren't seeing your face, they don't know that you're doing it. If people don't see your struggle, if they don't see your successes, your failures, they don't know what you're doing. You could, be a Beachbody coach for 5 years and nobody know it because you're not sharing that. You're not being open. You're not sharing your journey. So that's super important. Be the face of your own business. You signed up. You are the coach. You might not know everything, but you're inviting people to be a part of that with you and to share your journey with them. So it's super important. On the last call, I shared, I didn't have all the answers and I wasn't super fit after my daughter was born. I had no muscle tone, and I shared a video of me, trying to do push-ups, and I failed miserably. Even tonight, I posted a push-up video, and I was super embarrassed because I was out of breath and I couldn't finish it, but I had promised to post that video. So I just did it, and I had to do modified, and I was out of breath after 10 push-ups, but whatever. Basically, I share my failures, and that's relatable to people. It's not about me, being perfect at this or being a bodybuilder or having it all figured out. People relate to other people on the journey. So be precise and have meaning in your posts. Be sharing what you're doing on a daily basis. People want to see that. People want to see you doing it and sharing that. Because if it works for you, why wouldn't it work for them? So be in front of your camera. Don't let other people steal your limelight on your Facebook page by sharing, non-motivational content, by sharing other coaches' stuff. You have to be your own billboard. Second thing, there's no secrets to this business. Everything that I know, everything that my upline coach knows, who she happens to be in the top 10 right now out of, I think there's 260,000, close to 300,000 coaches in this business. She made it to number 10 in 2.5 years. And she has given us all the tools that got her there, and we can utilize them. So there's no secret to success. There's no secret sauce that, we have that you don't have as a new coach. Everything that I do, everything that I need it as, we give to you to simply follow it, to simply copy it and replicate what we've done to get to this point. Just know there's nothing that we're doing that I'm not telling you to do. There's nothing I'm hiding from you that's making me successful, that makes you not be able to make this work for your lifestyle, your family. And then my next point is you can't force anyone to do this. You have to find the people that want this, and you can't, beat a dead horse. So what I mean by that is I have over 70 coaches on my team, and you see how many people are on this call tonight. I can't make anybody get on this call. I can't make anybody be in that group chat, and I can't make anybody work this business for any reasons of mine. They have to want it. They have to dream it. They have to believe it. And if they don't show up and they're not consistent and they don't want it, then they won't show up. And I can't fight them on that. I'm not going to make anyone do this. If somebody told me they just want the discount on Shakeology, I'm not going to tell them to go, try to run a challenge group, because if they don't want to, they're not going to. And that doesn't empower anyone. That doesn't motivate anyone. That doesn't inspire anyone, because you have to want this for you. So when I signed up, Anita couldn't tell me anything that I didn't already want or already know. I knew I wanted it for me. I wanted it for my family. I wanted the freedom in 5 years, for my boyfriend to be able to quit his job and we can move wherever we want without having to worry. I wanted to be able to have the freedom to go on a vacation and not worry about missing or having to save up sick days. I wanted my daughter to be able to be in sports or activities and not worry about how we were going to pay for it. I wanted to be able to go shopping and not worry about where I was shopping. And those may seem very vain. They may seem, silly, but those are my whys. That's what I push for, is my family. And that's what's important to me. I don't want to have to worry. I don't want to have to be away from my daughter. I don't want to miss out on, activities as she gets older and say, I can't go to your dance recital, or I can't make it to your school play because I have to work. And so I'm putting in the time now, and I'm putting in the effort, because I know that in the end it's going to pay off. That in 5 years, I might be able to, I'm my own boss. Within 6 months, I did that. But that is up to you. That's, totally based on you, and I'll be here for you. But I say it on every call. You have to show up. I'm not going to come banging down your door and saying you need to do this. I will be here to help you if you want to do it, but I never will tell somebody or bang on their door to make this business happen for them. You have to want it, and you have to show up, and I'll meet you in the middle. Okay, trying to stay on topic. I tell you, I get so sidetracked. I was reading some of you guys' why. Some of you might have just gotten an email from me. I know some of you just signed up. Lisa and Kelly and Shaylin. Who else is on here? Ashley. Yeah, we've got a bunch of new faces. Carrie's like probably the only one on this call that has sent their why, or the one that I've read. Every time I read you guys' whys, honestly, I need like a box of Kleenex, because I'm like waterworks over here. I love hearing it. And for you guys to trust me with, hearing that and reading that and sharing that with you is amazing. And to have that written down is power, guys, because every time you read that, you're going to remember why you started, why you signed up, and why you're going to push, and why you're going to fail and get back up and keep trying. So for me, I just knew that I didn't have any other option. I was working 60 plus hours, and I had a 1-year-old that thought the nanny, liked the nanny more than me, because I was gone. And so my why, I looked at it as like, I don't want to be away from her. So I'm going to push, and I'm going to stay up late, and I'm going to chat with more people than I've ever chatted with in my life. I don't care if I know them. I'm going to share what's working for me, and I'm going to invite them to join me. And if they say no, then I'll go invite more people, because I knew that it was just a matter of time and consistency that eventually people would get it. So basically, I'm saying this to not be harsh, but if you have not failed yet, and I know some of you are just starting out and reading a first email from me, so don't be scared away. But if you have not failed, that means that you're not pushing hard enough, because the second you start failing, the closer you are to success. I have failed 100 times over in this business. You guys, I've been Emerald. You might not even know the rankings yet, but Emerald is the first step in your business. And I was Emerald for 11 months, and I kept every month saying, why have I not advanced? Why is my team not growing? What am I doing wrong? And honestly, there's nothing you're doing wrong. It's consistency and time. And eventually I went diamond, and it just clicked, and now it's booming. But it was because I showed up every day. I didn't quit on people. I showed up every day. I was consistent, and I knew that failing was getting me that much closer to succeeding. Every time I got a no, I made a list. I had some of my first coaches on my team. We had challenges of who could get the most no's in a month, because that's going to get you closer to a yes. Every 30 no's, you might get one yes. So that just meant, to me, it didn't mean quit trying. It just meant talk to more people. It meant reach out to more people, share this, because what you have to offer is important. Obviously, you've been in a challenge group. You've seen what it's done for you. And if you can share that with other people, how powerful is that? So believe in what you're offering to people. We're not salespeople here. I am not a salesperson at all, guys. I worked as a retail manager, but I sucked. If it was commissions, my paycheck would have sucked because I cannot sell anything to anyone. And so my biggest asset I had was myself and my journey and sharing that, because I couldn't sell anything. I had a script in front of me, but that's not inspiring to anybody if they're not seeing that I'm doing it. So I had to fail a lot. I had to get told no a million times. I had to show people that I wasn't going anywhere. And some of you may have watched me for a really long time. Some of you may have seen my posts, and maybe I reached out to you before and you said no to me. But you know what? I didn't let that get me down. I said, all right, that person might eventually want to do this or eventually see what I have to offer, that it does work, that I'm here to help them no matter what. I run a free group because that's my goal in this, is to help people and to help my team succeed and to help my coaches succeed. Not that paycheck at the end of the day. That will come, but my focus is you guys. My focus is you all finding that confidence that I found with this business, that passion and desire that I never felt with anything before. So it took me, I'm trying to remember, 3 months of asking and getting told no before it started sinking in and people saying yes. It took me a full year of inviting not just 5 people a day, but 20 to 30 people, reaching out and adding people and talking to people and being open. It took me a full year for it to start really popping, for people to start coming to me and trusting me. And that's what sets your successful business apart from someone that's going to quit, because you can't let that no be what's going to get you down. It's going to be that I'm one failure away from success. I'm one more failure closer to success, because every entrepreneur will tell you they had to fail a ton to reach success. And they don't sit there and say, maybe people will walk. So someone that opens a restaurant, they will not sit there and hope that somebody comes in the door. I guarantee you, they are walking through the mall. They are walking through stores. They're going down the street. They're posting up flyers. They're talking to everybody saying, here's a $10 off coupon. Let me get you in the door. They aren't sitting on their butt saying, maybe someone will know I opened a business. Oh, sorry, cute baby. So don't be afraid of failure. Let that drive you. Let that push you more. And when you do that, it won't be depressing to hear no. You'll be like, yes, I'm closer to it. So set goals for yourself. If it means getting 100 no's, then so be it. Those people will come around. Trust me. I got told no how many times? I use this all the time, but Carrie kept saying no, and then she was pregnant and blah, 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 blah. I was like, whatever, I'm not giving up on her. I know she'll come around. And look, here she is on a team call, loving it. And she has her moments, but I'm here for her, and she's rocking it, guys. I never doubted what I was doing in this. I didn't have to beg her. I just had to show her that it's possible, and I had to be that inspiration for her. Because eventually they will see what you're offering. And then the other thing, okay, so a lot of people have this as a concern, is, do I have to have a story? Do I have to have met my goals before I can be a successful coach? And the answer is no. I think I touched on this a little bit with my first call, so I'm not going to go over it too much, but basically, you are inspiring being on a journey. Nobody wants to see somebody that has already achieved something. They want to see you struggle. They want to see you be on this journey with them. That's super inspiring. That's super impactful. Top coaches, when I went to Summit last year, I started researching their stories, and I found a reoccurring theme. They were overweight, stay-at-home moms, that were struggling paycheck to paycheck. And they said, I'm going to make this work. And they fought for it. There was nothing separating me from them. They weren't fitness models. They weren't personal trainers. They didn't already have six packs when they started coaching. That nothing set them apart from me. I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with, working my butt off at another job. And nothing set them apart. I said, well, if they're working, why can't I do this? Anita, she started at 210 pounds and she put herself out there and said, join me. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but just join me because I want to help you succeed. I want to be there for you. Let's support each other. And that's why Beachbody is so impactful. And that's why I believe in it. I stand behind it 110% because we don't sell a product, guys. We sell a lifestyle and we share that lifestyle with people. We join them and they join us doing it together. We're not going anywhere after they buy something. We're not, dismissing them after they make a purchase. We're here to help them. We're here to hold people's hands because it's not easy. We're not just saying, take this fitness program, good luck. We're not saying, take this meal plan, good luck. We're saying, let me help you do this. Because I know the struggle and I know I couldn't do it by myself. So I asked my coach asked her coach. We've all been there. We've all had to start somewhere. And by ourselves, we cannot accomplish it because we get down on ourselves and we need that support. So that's what we have to offer, and that's why I stand behind it. So I wanted to get nitty gritty with you guys. As far as, what this business can offer you, you may not even know what Success Club means yet. You may still be reading that email. But Success Club 5, it's helping 3 people a month get into a challenge group, finding a good fit for them. Success Club 10, finding 5 people a month. I just hit Success Club All-Star, which basically means I helped a minimum of 5 people a month for a year. And that was not easy, trust me. I was scraping October of last year, Halloween night. Nobody's on Facebook. I had a return. So I was at Success Club 10. I had a return. And I was like, I am not giving up on 5 people. I am going to find 5 people to help this month because that's how I know I'm moving my business forward. That was my goal for this year. I'm not giving up. And I sat in my car. My daughter was at my sister-in-law's house. I'm not really married, but, whatever. My boyfriend's sister's, whatever. She was passing out candy and I was on my phone inviting people, talking to people because my goal was 5. So here's what you can expect. If you hit Success Club 5, that equals $50,000 annual income in a year to year and a half. And that's what you're building towards. Success Club 10, that's helping 5 people find a good fit of a challenge and getting them in a challenge group. And why do I know this? So that's a year of consistent building of 3 to 5 people that you're helping get fit and healthy along the way of your own journey and inspiring people. You can expect in a year and a half to 2 years 6-figure incomes. And why do I know that's true? Because I've seen it happen on our team, in the Inspire Empire team. I've seen Anita do it. I've seen Shelly Hobbs do it. I've seen Tara Brown do it. I've seen women do it on our team that I was in group chats just like this with, and we're all hitting those numbers. And the only thing that we all have in common in this business is we did those vital behaviors. We did the consistency every single day, and we made it a non-negotiable to hit Success Club 5 or Success Club 10. Success Club 10, you're looking at signing up 5 people to help get in a challenge group, and I guarantee about half of those people are going to sign up A, for the discount, or B, because they want this business for themselves and they have a why. And that's what's going to be your momentum. That's what's going to push your business forward, and that's what's going to keep you going. So that's what you can expect. You can expect those numbers if you're consistent and showing up. But guys, it takes, like I said, that year. It takes that year and a half of consistency because you have to go out there and you have to share and you have to be consistent to show people you're not going anywhere. I followed my coach for, I think, a year. I followed her while I was pregnant, and then my daughter was a year old when I signed up. And I almost blocked her. I was like, oh my gosh, this girl, she's posting like blah, 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 blah. And then, but I knew the second I was like, I need a solution, I need help, she had been in my face so much that I knew exactly who I was going to go to because she was inspiring, she was motivating, she seemed like she had her stuff together. And so I was like, you know what? If anybody can help me, it's that girl. Because she had a passion, she showed up every day, she was in my news feed every day, and she didn't quit trying. And now I see her posts, I've seen her family, I've seen how happy she is, and I want that for me. And so I reached out to her. She didn't have to do anything other than post. She didn't have to do anything but be an example. And I knew right where to find her. I actually followed her on Instagram. And I watched a couple webinars, and she would reach out to me. I'm like, no, guys, I've tried Advocare. I've tried It Works shakes. I'm trying to think what else I've done. I've done all sorts of stuff. And so something about this clicked because it was not just a product. It was a lifestyle that she was sharing with me. And so I reached out to her, and I was hooked immediately. And so you have, let's see, what do we got? 2 weeks in this. So I signed up the last week in February of last year. And I was like, I'm just going to make this work. And she told me what Success Club was, kind of. I hadn't gotten my challenge pack. I was like, okay, like, I guess I'm going to start inviting people. And I just started messaging blindly because I was excited about it. I wanted to share it with people. And so I did. And so we have 2 weeks in March. We have a challenge group starting the end of March. So you can go out and invite if you want. You can start inviting to that. You don't have to feel alone. I'm your coach. I'm here. You get to be in a challenge group. You get to have people join that group with me. You're not alone. You don't have to run it by yourself. You have 2 weeks. You can do that. You can earn a free trip to Summit by hitting Success Club 5 and above. In your first 3 months, you can get a $300 ticket to Summit and be with me and my team. I think Carrie's going, Jen's going, Molly's going. We've got a team going to Nashville, and it's the biggest event that Beachbody puts on. The top coaches, the trainers. You are immersed in Beachbody culture. There is just motivation. You get to meet the CEO. It is the ultimate Beachbody experience. And after leaving there, I knew that this was what I wanted to do. So if you want to feel that and you want to see firsthand, you can win that free ticket by helping 3 to 5 people get started in a challenge group. So that's just breakdown of things, guys. That's something that's tangible for you to grab onto if this is something that you want to do. So I have like 5 pages of notes. I've been chatting, but I feel like I've gone over some really important things. I just wanted to go over basically the 3 things that can help you become successful. Number 1, sorry, I'm going to try to find my notes so I make sure I get this right. Know the business. I didn't wait for my coach to tell me what to do. She was full of knowledge, and I really appreciate all the help she gave me, but I didn't sit around and wait for her to make the next move. This was my business and my opportunity to succeed. No person that opens a business waits for other entrepreneurs or other business owners to reach out to them and tell them how to run their business or tell them what to do. You know what they do is they go out and find the info. They use Google. They use YouTube. We have our online office full of training. You have the coach resources in the file section of we have the top 10 team, guys. Inspire Empire. It's full of information. Utilize that. Don't wait for me to share, stuff with you. I didn't know what Success Club was. I went, searched it out. My coach had said something like on a call like this, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I went and watched YouTube videos. I figured it out. I figured out the rankings. I figured out what stuff was, and I didn't wait for her to tell me because I wanted it. I wasn't going to be slowed down by her, waiting for the next call or waiting for the next training. I knew that it was right at my fingertips and that other coaches before me had done this and that they had made videos and that there was YouTube resources and my whole online office just breaking it down and telling me exactly what to do. So know your business. This is your business and you're offered all the tools to be successful in this. Number 3, invest in your team, whether that be your new challengers, whether that be new coaches, whether it's discount coaches, and be there for them, inspire them, and also be a part of the team. So be a part of the Breeze coaches, because I don't have a team name yet, guys. That's how busy I am working my business. I don't have a team name. Be a part of that. We're all here. We're Beachbody Culture is to help each other. So that Inspire Empire page, you post a question about the business, you post a question about someone you're chatting with that you just don't know what's the best solution to help them. Post questions in there. There are 2,000 coaches ready to help you, because we are here to help each other succeed. This is not a dog eat dog. This is not a I'm going to be better than her. This is we're going to do this together. So you guys are my team. You guys are the ones I want to see succeed. I'm here to help you do exactly what I've done. So invest in the team, invest in the other coaches, go follow top coaches. I think I just posted in our coaching page tonight a couple really good people to go follow. I would suggest don't add coaches as friends, because other people on your friends list might see a coach and be like, ooh, who's that? And go sign up without them even knowing, because you are new to this. So just go follow them and get ideas. And you guys, you can go through my posts. When I first started, I went through Anita's. I had no idea what to post about. I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm going to try to do this. And I just copycatted Anita. I was like, oh, she posted a picture of her baby in the bathtub and said something about blah, 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 blah. And she made it pretty and da, da, da. So I created my own. And then I was like, oh, she posted her breakfast. I'll post my breakfast. Oh, she posted her Shakeology outside. I copied. I went to the top coaches and I looked at what they did and just recreated that for myself in my own way, because obviously I have slightly different interests than them. But at the end of the day, what they were showing and what they were sharing was their Beachbody journey, and it ties in together. So I just copied them. I just looked and saw what they were posting, what was inspiring to people, and I followed in their footsteps. And now, obviously, I've gotten better at it. So, I mean, follow me. Go back and see my beginning posts. They weren't that great. And I've learned over time, what do people want to see? What's inspiring to people? What should I be sharing? And what am I putting out on my Facebook? Is that content that is inspiring to people and motivating people and helping somebody in some way? Okay, last thing. Don't get discouraged. Don't let it get to you. Be fearless. So basically, again, reiterating, don't let the failure get you down. Don't let the 50 no's get you down. I get told no every day. I have not stopped inviting. I hit diamond, and it was just more of a drive to invite more people and to get to the next step. And I wasn't going to let the no's stop me, because there are people that want help. There are people that need help. They need us. You just have to find them. Eventually, I talk about Success Club 5, Success Club 10. Last month, it was like out of the blue, people just started coming to me. I did not have to invite a single person. After February was my 1-year mark. After a full year of consistency and inviting, talking to people, adding people to my friends list, it was like Success Club 52 out of the blue, because people were like, hey, do you have a challenge group? Hey, I think I really want to try this. Hey, I've been motivated by you all year long. I think you could really help me in my goals. So just sharing and being real with people, and it will come. That's all I have for tonight. We have 2.5 minutes. Does anybody have any questions? You can go ahead, or I can unmute people. Anyone have any questions? No? And that's okay. I know I went over quite a bit of time. Okay. Well, I hope this helped. I hope it was inspiring. We have less than a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and say good night. I'm so glad to have seen all your faces and gotten to chat with you. I'm trying to find a better time to host these calls. I know a lot of you guys are busy, but I'm trying to go with different time zones. So far, Friday nights have actually been the best time. I try to record them when I can. I just can't guarantee it. So I try to post about team calls. I just am working with everybody's time zone and all that. So thanks for getting on. I'll see you guys later, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.